What's he doing? He's got an expand up and he's moving a command center to that. That's kind of weird, or else my game's glitched. But wow, if you look at the supply tab, if you look at the supply in general, Honkhonk surging ahead almost double. But these Stalkers are going to get caught off guard. I think Honkhonk has this gold proving vital. If we look at the income tab, no, fairly even, but Hongkong's not fully saturated yet. He needs to make sure he stays in that pro production. If we look at it now, yeah, he's not doing too bad. I'd expect it to be, you know, he needs to hotkey all of these into one command group, but all these Stalkers are going to go giangles force fields aren't going to save you now. Bendy keeps pushing out. He needs to man up and push forward, especially with these tanks. I want a nice aggressive siege line up here. But Giangles is rallying his units forward. He's going to have to pull pros. He's going to hold this off. There's all the warp gates going down. He needs to make sure he doesn't miss any production cycles. But Honkhonk go for the defensive. I think he could have got a lot more aggressive with the siege line, because that's not really going to lock down much. He can still sneak past if he wants to do an attack, but it's going to put Yang in a defensive mindset, which is going to be big, which means he isn't going to be pushing out to scout around them out with these Stalkers. He's not going to see this planetary. He needs to get a turret there, just out of practice, just in case any air units or cloaked units come in there, and also it needs to get a orbital command there, not queuing up probes. So money getting high for Honkhonk. He has got more barracks. Are they hotkeyed? I don't think so. Yeah, actually no, they are hotkeyed, but he's just not producing because his macro is slipping a little bit. He needs to transfer some of these workers because that definitely is oversaturated, and make sure he gets on top of his supply. I want to see upgrades going down well as well now. He could get definitely a second engineering bay with an armory and get double upgrades. He's got enough money. Moving rally and medivacs forward, he could definitely drop the back of Giangles' base. He doesn't know that those cannons are there, but they shouldn't be there, so he should have dropped the back of his base, which, oh wow, oh, intuition, that is what he's doing, but that cannon's going to prove very useful, and he's going to, oh no, he's going to lose, oh wow, he doesn't lose anything, he's going to pick off that cannon, and Giangles is going to react by pushing the front. Wow, Honkhonk must have unsieged. Where did those tanks go? They must have been gone, but Giangles is pushing from the front, but he's getting scared now, but he has got enough. I reckon he can definitely push this. But he needs to maybe send the probes to deal with those marines. Giangles is going to pick off these barracks, which have been foolishly put on the low ground. If we look at the units tab, only one tank for Honkhonk. These barracks are going to go down. What an interesting game. But wow, Marauder's going in now. He needs to stim, take out this nexus. And the probes being transferred back to the main base. Those marines have been picked off. Giangles is probably, yeah, he is going for High Templar, but warping in more Stalkers. But Giangles is going to take out this expansion now. It's a trade. And Honkhonk going to force to build some more barracks, this lower expansion. Interesting game at the moment now, but if Yang warps in these zealots, they should be able to, especially because they got that charge upgrade, should be able to deal with these marauders now. And there they go in now, going to get the surround, should be able to take all of them out, but that stim proving to be a vital upgrade for these marauders, but the Stalkers should be able to mince through that. And Giangles, money high, he needs to make sure he gets another pylon now so he doesn't get supply blocked, and also warp in more units. But I think Giangles is feeling in a pretty strong position now after taking out that expand, and he's probably going to be able to expand again himself. He needs to make sure he checks this proxy area, because where else would those marauders came from? And also, you know, a robo or a hallucinated phoenix maybe. Has he researched hallucination? Yes, he has. So a hallucinated phoenix would be nice for Giangles, and scout around this bottom base, scout these two here, because this gold base for Honkhonk has proved absolutely massive. He's still not ahead on income as he should have been, but now Zealots running into the main. Hongkonk's microing the best he can. Oh, APM nearly going up to 100, but if we look at the units tab now, wow, I think Giangles might have this. He's rallying in his units. Oh, there's SCVs, a big conga line being taken out, being rallied to the bottom base, so that should send alarm bells there for Giangles. He's like, why are they going down there? Where are they running to? Is there a party? Marine, SCV dance party? Definitely isn't happening for Honkhonk. We look at the units lost now. Wow, that's a lot of workers killed for both players, but a lot for Giangles. He's going to pick off this tank. Can he get the repair in? No. Lots of medivacs, but I think this is lights out for Honkhonk. I mean, he might be trying to produce from these barracks, but again, his macro just really slipping in these micro-intensive situations. But I think he's going to sack his main now. Lots of zealots in there, going to pretty much lock down everything. I want to see him lift all these buildings up and take them to the island. Oh yeah. But I think both players have got Giangles have a fair bit more, but Honkhonk could be doing a lot more with these Marauders, picking off the crucial buildings, picking off the pylons, and he has got this this proxy barrack still there, and Giangles still on one base, and that's going to get close to mined out. If you look at the income tab now, both massively low for harvesters 20 minutes into the game, but this gold could prove absolutely vital for Honkhonk. He's definitely sacked his main, he's sacked his build, he's not doing anything there. And these Marauders are coming in. You need to lift them up into the medivacs to save them, or at least micro them. Stim! The medivacs can heal you. Stim! Stim! Oh. Not sure great. Oh, supply block for both players. But Giangles now surging ahead. What a change around. What an interesting map. And yes, building 3 pylons at once will unsupply block you faster. Lol joke. No, it won't. But Giangles definitely needs to get an expansion down. He needs to make sure he scouts up here and locks it down. But he's finished Hongkonk's main now. That is out. It's pretty much mined out anyway, so I'm not sure Honkhonk minds too much about that. But that gold, especially with that large amount of SCVs, oh no, pulling them all off, is going to get mined out pretty soon. He needs to look about taking this base, or maybe float something up over there, especially because Yang doesn't have any Stargates. And that medivac should get picked off. Yang doesn't have blink yet. Sorry, Giangles doesn't have blink yet, but I think Honkhonk needs to do something with these units. He's going to push in now, going to go in for the kill, but I don't think he can. Not with that amount of data. He needs to get out of there, get out of there. Oh, those SUVs are going to go down. They've been a lot better used if they were mining at this gold base. If you look at the production tab now, not a lot for either player. Kind of cancel each other out with some interesting play. Queuing up Marauders, I don't like that from Honkhonk. He could be expanding again. But if you look at Giangles' vision, absolutely minimal. He's seen pretty much this. He's probably feeling quite good about himself, but in this situation where you think you have the upper hand, that's the key point where you need to start looking around the map. I mean, he still doesn't scout here, which is an absolute trademark space for shit going down. So Giangles could definitely learn a bit there, but he is going to go. He's attack moved, but you can't attack move through destructible debris. So an interesting fact for you there. Today I learned. Some high tempo sitting there on full energy. If you could get these into the mineral line of Honkhonk, that could definitely be lights out. There's just a lot of things that these players could be doing, scouting wise mainly. I mean, Giangles is moving into this top side, wondering what's going on. He knows there's nothing there, and if we look, oh, the rally points. Yeah, he's rallied to the island, and he has rallied up into that one mining base for Honkhonk, but this is really interesting. Giangles is finally securing his expansion. Could definitely double expand now, as he knows that he has quite a fair bit of map control. He needs to maybe split these zealots up and move them to one base. And again, neither player's scouting the island. For all they know, they could have a fully mined base on this island, both with you know, starports, stargates, and lots of shit. But that's something to learn now as well. Giangles managing to keep his money fairly well now at this stage of the game, but he has got a lot of warp gates and pretty much only on one base at the moment, which shouldn't be a problem. Get these rallied back, get these rallied back. He needs to fill these geysers as well. Actually, no, to be honest, he doesn't really. He's got a lot of gas banked. Maybe chrono boost some more upgrades out. And he's chrono boosting that hallucination shit. Sorry, I told you that he had hallucination before when he didn't, because I don't play Protoss, so I thought it was there. I don't know what the link is in TS. You've got to tell me, or write to me on chat, because if I tab out, I think it crashes the fraps.
It's a facepalm.
Oh, is it? Oh no. Yeah, I think Yang massively had this, but I'm not so sure anymore. I still think he could probably win, but it's going to be close. Wow. I want to see Yang doing some of these high Templars, such a tech unit as well. And Honkhonk finally, wow, yeah, good play there by loading up his SCVs. And I don't think Yang's going to scout that, because his scouting has been notoriously bad. Warp Prism, finally something decent from Giangles. He's going to scout this, and I want to see him unload that, because if he knows that Honkhonk's somewhere, not in his main, not in his natural, his tech's probably going to be low. He could unload some probes there and get a mining base up. But Honkhonk, oh, I don't know. He's got an intimidating number of Marauders. They could probably absolutely smash through what Giangles has got.
Yang is groaning quite severely.
Is he? But now Honkhonk going to move in with this Marauder hit squad. He needs to stim. He could probably take out that Nexus if he'd stimmed earlier. But Yang being really, really passive with these Stalkers. Sorry, with these Zealots. They have got charge, which is an absolute, well, I use in inverted commas, counter to these Marauders. But good micro by Honkhonk. he needs to make sure he T-clicks these zealots, but he's not going to be enough. He's going to stim, try and take some probes out, but I think these are going to go down. Not doing too much damage apart from mining time there for Giangles, but he still hasn't fucking scouted up here! Oh my god! Why? Where do you think all these units are coming from? I don't understand. It would just take one unit to go and look up there. But the warp prism now moving for Giangles. He's going to scout this. Absolutely massive. These marauders going to move down and they can't take out the warp prism. Honkhonk only having 8 marines with that 20 marauder count, which is massive. He's going to stim. Oh, did he stim everything? Oh, he did. He stum his marauders as well, which it makes me feel cringy inside. And again, Giangles just leaving units in odd positions. He could put one here and get these High Templars back with his core army, because High Templars are such a good unit. As I've said, Honkhonk getting supply blocked, but that's pretty normal. Orbital command, which I do like there from Honkhonk, because that base isn't going to be attacked for a while, especially with Yang's inevitably bad scouting. Inevitable doesn't really work in that context, but never mind. But Yang can move out with these unsupported zealots, which are going to get minced if these guys stim and move out of the way. But no, the zealots are going to get the surround. Wow, but I think Honkhonk does a critical number of marauders. He needs to keep moving back, and he can pick these off. Units lost tab now. I don't know. I can't really offer anything constructive there, because units lost tab sometimes is a little bit buggy. And especially in the Bronze League game, units lost counts for nothing, because something odd like Honkhonk's base here can account for anything. But the gold is mined out now. Income tab will both fairly low for both players, because they both effectively are on one base. Giangles mining is natural, and Honkhonk mining this this one odd island here.